My name is Professor Hussein. I am your favorite professor of healthcare administration. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and then also welcome back if you've been here before. Okay, thank you for rejoining me or for joining wherever you are in this journey. Now, in this video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I got my first job in healthcare administration. Okay, so it's story time. All right, so a long time ago, I finished my master's in healthcare administration degree. And the thing is, when I first finished my degree, okay, I finished fast. I was like 1.5 years. I didn't even take 2. And I honestly thought that I was gonna just jump into money. Like, that was the idea. I really thought I was just going to like go, wow. I thought the world was gonna be wowed by me, and I'm just gonna like walk in and be like, hi, I'm here to, you know, take over. I'm here to have all the jobs. I'm here to have the executive job. That didn't happen. Of course, obviously, life slapped me in the face. What happened? I probably spent, like at least 6 hard working months on trying to get a job, and got nowhere. No luck, nothing. No one even wanted to interview. And I applied everywhere that I could. So I was applying to all the local hospitals and within like a 40-mile radius of where I lived. And then I was also applying to where I thought was like a healthcare organization. I was looking for like also health insurance companies maybe. I was thinking, you know, maybe I could work for something like that. I was looking for just anything with the health and title, because I was just like, clearly I'm not having luck with these hospitals. And then I would get on Indeed and Career Builder, and they allow you to just like apply, like mass apply to everything. So what I did was I had my resume and I just like apply everything all the time. And then even some of them would allow you to write your cover letter. So of course I wrote like a very generic cover letter. So I was just like, psh, just get it done. And so I just like apply, and just like threw application, like my resume and cover letter at all these different organizations all the time, like literally all day long. I would just click, like constantly, and I got nothing. I think it was probably, and I was just like, what the heck? I'm getting nothing, and I have a master's degree. Everyone should be lining up at the door ready to pay me money. But, you know, it doesn't work that way, okay? And the thing is, well, actually, we'll get into this. So anyway, what happened? You know, so then my father stepped in, and he was like, okay, well, I'm going to start talking to all my friends for you. And a lot of his friends work in healthcare, or they're physicians or something. He talked to several different friends that he had that had like a hospital, or, you know, like very local. So he had one friend who had an oncology clinic. So anyways, it was all cancer patient, but they had their own MRI machine. It was like that. So anyway, so my dad talked to his friend who had that place and was like, can you let her be an intern for you guys? And so they did. They created an internship job for me, and it was non-paid, of course. And so I was there, and I felt like I wasn't doing anything. I was just sort of shadowing, like literally just shadowing everybody. I would just, you know, I would spend a day like sitting with the receptionist and doing whatever she does and kind of helping and talking and whatever. Then I would go sit with like one of the radiologists, or sit with a nurse, you know, in the space, and just kind of like watch what they do, which was good. I mean, in a way, I learned how this kind of situation worked, but it wasn't really going to get me anywhere. I don't think that was going to get me a job. So anyway, and then my dad also spoke with another one of his friends who was, I don't know, an administrator of some sort at this hospital that was somewhat local where we lived. And that one actually took a little bit longer because, you know, it's a larger organization and they didn't really have internship opportunities. So what they did for me was they went through their auxiliary, but then they decided to create an internship title. So they allowed me to be hired as an intern in their organization. They had me working in medical records. So when I was there, I learned everything that they were doing in medical records and organizing and a bunch of HIPAA stuff, and it was great, okay? And the people I worked with were really, really nice, and it was cool just sort of understanding the system of how medical records run in the hospital. And I was actually somewhat blown away by some of the things that I learned, which is good for another video. Okay, fine. here's one thing that was kind of mind-blowing. They still use faxes. And also, they still have like these binders that they put in these shelves that are in this gigantic closet that moves. So that was pretty cool, but also like, wow, I can't believe we're still there. Anyways, so I was an intern and that was my work for a while. And after a while, I realized, okay, the hospital that I was interning with is actually a chain, part of a chain of hospitals. And I decided that it would be great if I could work for their corporate office and do admin work there. So I started really trying to get that type of a job. I wanted to work for corporate. So what I was doing was I started trying to get all close and friendly with everyone who was above me, which was basically everyone, because everyone had a job and I was an intern. But I'm talking about like the supervisors and the executives. I tried to become friends, and given that a few of them were part of the same ethnic culture, that actually worked really well, because like one of my supervisors there, she's also Punjabi, so she actually invited me to a few Punjabi events. Now they're like Indian Punjabi and Pakistani Punjabi. It's a little bit different, but we do different things. But it was still a really cool experience, and I just felt like we had a better connection. So I could actually get her to help me with work stuff, like, you know, getting a job, if we can have a strong friendship type of a connection. So she was in my networked on that real strong. And then there were a few other supervisors and executives that I would, you know, pass by every day. A couple people knew who my dad was. So, you know, I made sure that I would always say hi to them, stop by, check in. And then as soon as I saw a job posting, it was a information management specialist. As soon as I saw that and it was coming from the corporate office, I was like, bam, I applied. And then I told everybody that I applied to that particular job. I had the confirmation number. I actually gave that to several people. Okay, I gave that to a couple physicians that were in the hospital. And then right now, I know that they had nothing. Some of those people I told had nothing to do with me getting hired. But you just never know who is going to be the one to help you move forward. So several people that I knew and met and whatnot from that hospital, I would tell them that I'm, you know, applying to such and such, or I submitted this application. Can you help put in a good word for me or help make sure I get it? So I did that to so many people. Okay, even my dad's friend, the one who helped get me the internship, because he was actually connected to the CEO. And I told my supervisor, I told everyone that I knew. Okay, so somebody did something for me. I don't know who it was, but somebody pushed to get me in, because once I got in, or once I got that interview, I mean, I was a nervous wreck. Okay, this is my first, you know, kind of somewhat important job, and I didn't know what to expect, what to do. Are they gonna like me? Are they gonna say I'm okay? Are they going to think that that I'm going to provide value? Do they think, you know, whatever? So I went there, and the vibe felt like I'm already in, and the only thing that they needed to do was this whole interview, and they needed to answer some questions on their piece of paper as a formality. And it felt like that's all that they needed. Now, yes, the salary was super low, and they probably just lowballed me because they knew this is my first job. And, you know, maybe they were expecting me to counter negotiate, but I was just happy to be there. So I took the littlest amount of, like, I could have made more money working at like a grocery store. Well, no, I can't, but I mean, I don't know, I could have made more money doing so many other things, but I chose this because I felt like this is going to set everything off. So, and it did. So I got it, I started the job, and I was really happy about it. I was so excited. I was getting money, I was doing work, I was in healthcare administration, I was working with medical records. It was pretty cool. It was very, very cool. And that is how I started my very first, or how I landed my very first health administration. So if anyone out there has a job job in healthcare administration already as a student, or even if you just barely got it and you're already a graduate, tell me your story in the comment, okay? And if you want, we can talk about it. Send me a DM and we can actually talk about it, okay? Please like this particular video and then also subscribe to it. No, not subscribe to this video, subscribe to the channel, and then you will be helping a lot more people see this content, and we're all just gonna be much happier people. All right, see you guys next time. Peace. Darn gnats are just like making me mad. Okay,